What's up everyone, back for another vlog, and in today's vlog I will be showing you the holiday themed beers that I'll be reviewing for the month of December 2022. So back by popular demand, or not, but in all seriousness, last December I decided to replace shelfie beer reviews with holiday themed beer reviews, and it went over extremely well. So I'm bringing them back this year, and moving forward I think every single December I will do holiday themed beer reviews instead of shelfie beer reviews, although this year we have a lot of shelfie holiday beers, so we'll talk about that in a moment. Now, there are a couple slight differences when it comes to holiday themed beer reviews and shelfie beer reviews. Now, shelfie beer reviews are typically posted on Tuesdays and Fridays of each month, and there's usually 8 or 9 Tuesdays and Fridays in any given month. However, this year, only this year, and going forward it might change a little bit, only this year, I am going to be reviewing these holiday themed beers on Tuesdays and Saturdays. And the reason for that is because this year, Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve fall on a Saturday. So I thought instead of doing Tuesdays and Fridays, I would do Tuesdays and Saturdays. Additionally, you might see 11 beers here in front of me, and that's because there are 9 Tuesdays and Saturdays in the month of December. However, I post special beer reviews on both Christmas Day and New Year's Day, and I know New Year's Day is January 1st. It's not December, I get it. But there are 11 holiday-themed beers, and I'm really excited about this year's batch because, again, there are a lot of shelfie holiday beers here. I would guess that the vast majorities can be procured by most of you, especially if you're in like the Northeast, maybe Midwest region of the US. But anyway, yeah, not much more to say about that other than I cannot wait to get into these. So let's go over them real quick. These are in order of how I'm going to post them from your left to right. So this will be the first holiday themed beer I post this year, and this will be the last. So let's go over them real quick. To start off the holiday themed beers, I have an appropriately named beer. It's from Samuel Smith's old brewery over in the UK, and this is their Winter Welcome Ale, and this is the 2022-2023 vintage or release or whatever you want to call it. This is like a proper winter warmer. I don't think there's actually any spices in here. It's just like a little bit of a warmer, a little higher ABV, even though it's 6%, you know, for like a classic English ale. And it's been a long time since I've had this one, so I figured, let's do it. You know, let's start off with the Winter Welcome Ale and move on. And the next beer we have is from New Belgium. It's one of their newest releases, their newest seasonals, and it's their holiday ale. It says limited release, flavors of cranberry and spice. It also says on the side here, ale with cranberry, cinnamon, and natural flavors. Also, no date on the Samuel Smith's, although there is like a code that's kind of like, I can see it a little bit. Maybe I'll have to look and see when that was, you know, if I can decipher that code. A lot of times I can. But yeah, this New Belgium beer, best by April 30th of 2023. It's like 5 months away. We're fine. It's weird, but it's also cool that they're doing, you know, cranberry, cinnamon, and what I say, was it natural flavors? Yeah, so natural flavors. 7.5%. That's a big winter warmer. Next, we have from Abita, and this is one I haven't had in quite a long time. This is their Christmas ale. All these are obviously 2022, so I don't have to say for each one, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know what really goes into this one. I think this is just, again, a winter warmer. Oh, the recipe changes each year, so that Abita Christmas ale is always the perfect gift. That's pretty cool. I did not know that about Abita. Huh. They don't really say much about it, though, do they? I'll have to look up and see, you know, if there's spices in here or just like a normal old school winter warmer. But yeah, I haven't had that probably in like 9 or 10 years. And you're going to hear that about a lot of these beers. Next, we have a beer that I planned on reviewing 2 years ago. Never happened. It's from Samuel Adams, aka the Boston Beer Company. It's their Holiday White Ale. Citrusy and hazy, it says. 5.8%, 8 IBUs. Does the Abita have an ABV on it anywhere? Why would you put an ABV on your... maybe I'm buzzed here. I don't see one, so we'll have to look it up. So I think this is 6, 7.5, and who knows? Yeah, so 5.8%, 8 IBUs. This is basically like a spiced Belgian-style Vit beer. Now, interesting, here, let's see. Orange peel and holiday spices. Now, the interesting thing about this one is I actually was reviewing this one as a shelfie beer review back in November of 2022, and this was... I think the day before I was going to review this one, I had some medical issues and it all snowballed, and I ended up not bringing my channel back for 10 months because I underwent open heart surgery, replaced my aortic valve. So never got a chance to review this one. So we're making up for it right now. And I did buy the, is it Beers for Cheers variety pack, and I will be reviewing another one later in the month and a couple others, their cold IPA and their black lager. Next, We have from the Bell's Brewery, we have their Christmas ale. So what I enjoy about this one is the Scotch ale. You don't see a Scotch ale too often as far as like a Christmas ale, 7.5%. I think this is just a regular old Scotch ale. Shelf life 6 months, packaged on 10/18. So by the time we get to it, it'd be like under 2 months old. That's pretty cool. This is one of the more recent ones I've had within like the past 5 years. I've had that beer and I've always enjoyed it. So we got Bell's Christmas ale. Next, we have from Harpoon, we have their winter warmer. So it's cinnamon and nutmeg holiday ale, 6%. And yeah, it's relatively fresh, I believe. I think that's 10/13, so we should be good there. We'll talk more about these when I get into it. This is another one I haven't had in a hot minute. It's probably been like 7 or 8 years. Again, that goes for a lot of these, including the next one, which will be the Christmas Eve review. It comes from Breckenridge, and it is their Christmas ale. So just says multi full-bodied winter warmer since 1993, 7.1%. And they have an enjoy by date as well. I don't know if there's actually spices in here. And I will say the last time I had this beer, it was pre the, I believe, AB InBev buyout. I've always enjoyed this one. I haven't had it since then. I'm hoping I still enjoy it to this day. We'll see. But that is the Christmas Eve review. And for Christmas Day, we are going to go to Belgium, and we are going to look at Delirium Noel. So this, I think, is a big, I want to say it's like a Belgian strong dark, I'm pretty sure, or something in that realm. Just says Belgian ale. It's 11.2 fluid ounces. I think this is, 10%. Huge beer. This is, again, the 2022 release. And I'll be honest with you, the one thing, as far as like a New Year's resolution, I want to review more Belgian beers, more English beers, more German beers, more imported beers in my channel, or on my channel, I should say, in 2023. I did say that last year, and maybe I mixed them in a little bit more, but like at least once a week I should be reviewing some kind of imported beer. So I'm going to try to get the Delirium lineup going, maybe St. Bernardus. I'm probably going to buy the gift pack. I'm going to just, I need to do more Samuel Smith stuff. Just there's so many good imported beers that I have not reviewed. So that will be my New Year's resolution, and this will be the Christmas Day review. Now, after that, we have from Shiner, we have their Holiday Cheer. So this is an ale brewed with peaches and pecans, 5.4%. And the funny thing about this beer is I remember the first time I tried it, I was like, I really didn't look at the label. I was just thinking like winter warmer, and I was like, wow, this is different. And I actually enjoyed it. Pecans and peaches seems kind of weird for like a holiday beer, but it makes sense in my mind. Like I'm thinking like peach pie, pecan pie, and it just makes sense. So I really enjoyed this one the last time I had it, so I'm hoping I still enjoy it to this day. And then for New Year's Eve, we're going to go back to Samuel Adams. We're going to review their Winter Lager, 5.6%, 22 IBUs. Full disclosure, I have reviewed this one before, but here's the deal. I don't do a lot of re-reviews on my channel, so I typically wouldn't re-review this, but the recipe has changed slightly since I last reviewed it in 2019, so I figured, hey, let's see what the new recipe is all about. I think they just slightly tweaked it. I'll have to look up what they actually changed, but it says festive and smooth, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it because I enjoy it. It's a nice beer. I feel like a nice lager, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Shout out to the Sun Pump, doing its job. Now, for New Year's Day, we are going to review a beer that I've reviewed a couple times before, and I think going forward, I'm going to review this every single New Year's Day, and it comes from Anchor, and it is their Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, their special, they call it Our Special Ale, so this is basically their Christmas ale. This is the 2022 vintage. The blue gum tree is the tree that they decided to go with this year. So the cool thing about this beer, and I guess Abita as well, is this recipe changes every year. I think even the ABV changes, and the tree on the label changes. Every single year it's a new label, and it's also, or a new tree on the label, and it's also a new recipe. So I don't know much about this year's. I do find it funny though, they packaged this one in the middle of August. Kind of crazy. So by the time you get to it, it's already a little bit aged for you. So these are the 11 holiday themed beers that I'll be reviewing this year. Now, I will be probably mixing in a couple others. I do know I have Ithaca's Fugly Sweater that I'll be posting on a West York Wednesday, and you might see a couple others, but these are the main ones that I will be reviewing. And like I said, you'll see these in order from your left to right. And we're going to be doing, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. And yeah, if you want to grab some of these and drink along with my reviews, that would be awesome. There's nothing better than seeing posts from people like, hey, I just cracked this one open. I'm drinking along with you. If not, what beer reviews are you looking forward to of these beers? Have you had any of these? Which ones do you enjoy the most? Do you dislike any of them? Post in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And here's another question. If you watch the end, and I don't know how long this is, but typically these vlogs are a little bit longer when I'm showing off the beers. But I want those of you who are watching to the end, I want to know, do you actually enjoy this over shelfie beer reviews? Is this something that, every December that I should do? Because I feel like it's pretty cool. It's kind of different. It's not just normal shelfies, kind of celebrating the spirit of the holidays, and I'm enjoying it. And next year, I'm probably maybe not going to go as shelfie heavy with these, but at the end of the day, like, I'm looking through all these beers and I'm like, a lot of people can get them. So it's not going to be one of those things where it's like a super local offering and you can't grab them. So not much more to say. We're going to shut down this vlog. I appreciate everybody stopping by for another vlog. And like I said, be on the lookout for all these reviews throughout the course of December and January 1st. Anyway, appreciate it. To the next one. Cheers.